Alright, so we're gonna have a little bit different style of video today, sort of. It'll have a little bit of everything in it, because I'm gonna be doing a little bit of everything at the farm today. It's Friday the 1st of December, and I got off work at 11:30. It's 4:30 now. I had some errands to run, but the F-350 might be leaving today. I put it on Craigslist for parts. Some guy offered me $400 for it. So for $400 he can have her, because that's more than scrap value, I think. I am going to keep the fenders off of it. So I might get it pulled out into a better spot. Thinking take that tractor, put right where this truck is. I want to get rid of all that junk alongside the barn, and do a little bit of cleanup out here while it's daylight. Maybe get rid of some of this junk. And so that truck's leaving. I got some other videos I might put in with this one. I don't know yet. Might do some more work to the Paystar. Do some barn clean. I don't know. We'll get into all kinds of stuff. So let me get that old beast fired up and warming up, because I'll probably end up using it to load this truck if that guy end up taking it or not. He won't be here till 6 or 6:30. So I got a book for this today. You guys can't see it because of the sun, but I ordered a book the other day and it came in. Let me show it to you. I ordered 2 books for my All Crop 60. I ordered a operator's manual and a service manual. And I have a dealer's parts book for it that I bought a while ago. But the operator's manual has not come in yet. But I ordered these 2 manuals. Well, they came together. There's the 2-row and then the single row. So this was the only one I could find for the single row, so I bought it. I asked the guy if it said the number 7, but it didn't give any number, just a single row, and the picture looks identical to mine, so and I don't see anything else that would make it any different than mine. But I do know, you see right here, focus camera, that right there is an oil can holder, and that's a toolbox, and mine has both of those. But the toolbox is bad. So, but I got this. I don't need this one as of right now. But you never know, I might get a 2-row or something. But if anybody has any interest in this manual, let me know. If not, I'll keep it as a collection piece or something. But I got those. I'm just waiting on my operator's manual for my 60 to come in. But every day I've been out here, I've been hitting this thing with some oil and stuff. And when I pick it up, or when I bring it over here, when I bring the tractor over here to move it, I'm going to hook the PTO shaft up to it again and fire everything up, because I still couldn't get that stuff to break free. I got all the chains loose, but I still can't get it turned. I took a pry bar and stuck in there and tried to turn it, but it's trying to turn the whole machine, and I can't turn it with that little bit of leverage. So I haven't got the PTO shaft free. I'm probably going to heat it up and hit it with a hammer, just because I can probably get one of these made somewhere or something. I still haven't got this freed up yet. That'll need to be heated, because that's pretty much rusted solid there. But we're going to take it and roll it out of the way and do a little bit of cleanup here. So let me get some stuff going. Well, the battery on the M was dead. It didn't have enough power to turn it over fast enough, so we're letting it charge. I'm probably going to get the C out And I want to put that sickle down in this grass because I want to mow this grass too. I just want to see what it'll do real quick before I bush hog the rest of it down. I want this to have a good growth in the spring and see what it looks like as far as if it's going to be a good pasture, hay type pasture, or if I'm going to plow it under and maybe plant corn in it. Corn, maybe some pumpkins. I need to check out that corn planter that J.C. Smith has, because if it's the right planter, I'll definitely buy it off of him. He's got some kind of John Deere corn planter, and I want to go with the John Deere corn planter, an old style plate planter, because Dad bought every plate ever made for them old John Deere drills, and I have a manual for them, and I have another one, planter. It's down at our hunting camp. It's old 4-row John Deere. I don't remember the number, 438 or something like that. So I think it's a 4 something. It's a 4-row, 38-inch row. I know Gleaner's corn heads, they did however many rows by however inches they were. I don't know if John Deere did that with planters or not. But that's why I want to get a John Deere planter, not an International one, just because I have all the plates for them and they're in a box in there. And then I can plant whatever the heck I want. I know there's a 6-row one for sale down the road from me, but it's missing some stuff. I wouldn't mind getting either a 6-row or a 4-row. A 4-row would be a lot easier for me to move around. The 6 rows are pretty wide. They're a 6-row 38 is like as wide as a 6-row 30-inch. So, but let me get these tractors started, and we'll see what we can't get into. Alright, so I leveled out my driveway. It's been bothering me. It's been right along the edges right here was dipped down so we get the combine in the barn. That's how when we still had the combine, that's how we got it in the barn. We dug 2 holes to pivot it in, and they always fill up with water, so I figured I'd fill them in. And then that piece of concrete you seen me move, that is, I got that from the neighbor. I'm gonna either put that in front of the barn or in front of my goat barn. So I move that out of the way. Right now I'm gonna go over and move some trash out of the way. Okay, it's dark now. My uncle stopped by and I talked to him for a while, and then I went into town and had dinner with Casey. So, just waiting on Guy to come get the truck, or look at it, or whatever he's going to do. I doubt he's going to drive 2.5 hours with the trailer to not buy it, so... I mean, if I'm traveling that far, I'm buying it. That's how I got stuck with that Farmall H. I went over by Akron. It was a 2.5 hour drive or whatever. And I bought a 1 ton or 3/4 ton dually international truck with a dump bed on it. And it turned out to be junk, so I traded for that H. I thought I heard somebody pull in, but I guess not. So what I'm going to do now, I got to get these fenders off because I'm keeping the fenders. And then I can put on all kinds of stuff. So I get the grinder out here and cut them bolts off. And we'll go from there. I got to get this stuff cleaned up because once this truck's moved, I want to pick this stuff up. But I got to be back to the house in time for Gold Rush at 9 o'clock, so Guy better hurry up. Well, let me get them cut off before he gets here, and so I can have him. I figured now would be a good time to show you. I actually made a video on this already, but I think this video will get posted before. I went to TSC the other day and bought some stuff. I bought this light. I mentioned about getting a wireless light that I could move around and stuff, so I seen this. It's a Stanley Squid Bright, and it's magnetic on the back, and on the bottom it pulls out of this tripod. Woo! There, it takes 3 AA batteries. I wish it was rechargeable, and I checked it out the other day in the dark. I wish it was a little bit brighter too, but we'll see how it works. I also bought these for the pickup truck on the headache rack, and I bought this tubing for the Paystar for like some grommet-y, cushiony type stuff, or whatever else I can use it for, seed drill tubes or stuff like that. It was on sale, so this light's got bright and dim, or dim and extra dim. I don't know if it's the batteries or if it's the light itself, but this is the first time actually using it. So, I can't see what I'm doing, but now I can. Alright, let me get these cut off. Fenders are off. One thing I like about that light is it is very versatile where you can put it. Still not the brightest. I might have to try some different batteries or something, because it is very versatile. I will give it that. You can bend them legs any way you want, put it any angle you want. It's very cheap sounding, plasticky. Like if it dropped, it would probably break. It was $22 at TSC, so I mean, I ain't expecting too much out of it. So, but it works. So let me put some junk away. I gotta figure out where to put those. I thought it'd just be easy just to cut the bolts, peel it off, but they tack welded the front. You can see I cut a weld there and broke the other one off. Oh. Dang it. Stupid cord. That's why I want to go cordless. Alright. I gotta find a spot to put my lawnmower tires. For some reason I see value in lawnmower tires, but I never get rid of them. Get rid of that junk. I know I got some metal in here somewhere. But just take it all back, burn it, and whatever's left was scrap. Alright. Catch you in a minute. There goes the F-350. Down right around by where my hunting camp is. They drove 2.5 hours up here to get it. Gave me what I wanted for it and took off. Notice anything different about the old pig? She got lights at work now. They went out on me. I was having problems with them there for a while, and then they quit altogether, and I figured that switch went bad. Troubleshooting it, goofing off, I looked down in there and the fuse fell out of the switch. So I put a fuse in it, but now I got this wire cut because the way my uncle hooked it up, when you pull the switch out one click, the two front lights here come on. You pull the switch out the second click, the back light and these two spotlights on the front come on. And these ones stay off. Well, them two lights on the front ain't worth a hill of beans in the dark. I got them on there more or less. Well, before with the old lights you couldn't see with the loader. So I put them on there so I could see. Well, with these lights on, they're too bright to drive down the road. You kill somebody, put them in the ditch, blind them or something. So I wanted those lights to come on for the road. And this light would come on for the road. Well, I want this light on with both of them, so I got to figure something out there. But for right now, what I'm going to do is, because this tractor rarely gets roaded, set it to where the front lights are on and the back light. So I was in the process of doing that, and them boys showed up about an hour late, but that's all right. I wasn't doing anything productive. But it is, what time is it? Check the fancy watch. 8:53. I got 7 minutes to get home for Gold Rush, so I'm gonna close up shop and that'll be it. I'll edit this video up saying bye-bye to the 350, or as Mom and my sister call it, Rusty Shackelford, saying goodbye to it, and just some other random stuff, because I really didn't accomplish too much today. Maybe tomorrow or something. I gotta get goat food in the morning. But anyways, thanks for watching. One more thing. I guess I could tell you what they're going to do with the truck, since I got that information. What they are planning on doing is they bought that truck to put, the way I understood it, because he changed the story up on me a little bit, but they bought the F-350 because he has a 97 F-350 4-door long bed, single wheel. He wants to convert it to a dual wheel. They're going to put a single wheel on the F-350 that I sold them, and his brother's going to redo it or something and drive it. I don't know. Something like that. They'd have to change the front axle too, because it'd look weird with a dually axle with a single wheel on the back. But that's whatever. They bought it basically for the rear end. And he said it's cheaper to buy the whole truck because he's only been finding rear ends for $700, and he said he can buy the whole truck for $400. So that's better than scrap price, I think. And I got spot here to put some stuff in the barn, or stuff in front of the barn, and work on a little bit closer to the tools and power, and yeah. So that's $400 I can put towards a new truck, which I'm still waiting to find. Still haven't found one. I've been looking at some dealers. They don't have any. Really hard to find. Then when I do find them, they're either really outrageously expensive or all beat up. There's one for sale not too far from me, up by where I work, for $2,000. A 95 F-350 diesel. It's got the IDI in it, I believe. It's 4-wheel drive. It's got a rusty cab, but the guy has a rust-free cab to go with it. But the frame's all rusty. It's got half of a dump bed on it, and I don't know if I want to do that much work. I'd rather spend a little extra money for something a little bit nicer. So, alright, I need to quit rambling. Thanks for watching.